Chat. Chat, what's going on, guys? How you guys doing today? How are you guys doing today? Me? Listen, I'm an hour late. So it's, things are happening. But oh gosh, is it happening to me? You know what I mean? Okay, so first things first, the camera looks crazy. So let's change that. Let's fix that. Let's be proactive about that. Though it looks good, in theory, I'm way too close and I look like a crack addict. And that's not cute. So let's change that. And ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Boom. Now you guys are like, I tried to do like something different with the camera, and now I hate it. It's bad. It's not a vibe. Okay, let's try that. Do you guys like that? I hate it. Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. Yo, GG Big! What's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? Not gonna lie to you. You're looking kind of crazy right now. Okay, let me fix this. Ooh. How do I fix this? I'm just gonna have to put this back on crazy. Yeah. This way? Wait. Damn. I don't know. What are you guys looking at? Okay, that? Yeah, that's how it was before. Okay. Alright. Maybe you do get the picture, the best picture with it being upside down. Who knows? Because your girl was looking fly. Yesterday. Your girl was looking fly. Yeah, there's a baddie shoe on. You know what I'm talking about. Oh my God, I'm so great. Okay. I look insane. It's okay. How do I flip that? Vertical. But see now, why do I look so, what's it called? Light and whatnot. Like, why is that happening? I hate it. Okay, so that's this one. But I want her, but I need her to not be whatever this is. Whatever this is, chat. Oh my God. You see, this is why you shouldn't fix things that aren't broken, chat. This is exactly why. It's like, do I hate it? I hate it. I hate it. Never mind. Hold on, guys. Cancel. It's like, what did I really change? I don't know. Babe, I fucked up my camera. Fucked it up, babe. It's crazy out here. Okay. And now I turn you. And now I move you in closer. Okay. Let's see. Does that look like a vibe? Is this look like a vibe now? See, I feel like yesterday I had like my desk. I had like, you know, it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't. Nah, I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't. There we go. I was looking a little hazy. A little bit hazy out here. Okay. Oh, were you guys taller? That it? Nah, probably not. Am I bugging? I feel like I'm bugging. I can't even bend you, bro. Yeah, this is fun. Okay. Anyways, tell me why. I just spent 6 minutes doing that. Okay, how you guys doing? How you guys doing today? I am doing well. Got my friend coming over today. Pretty excited. Trying to make a best friend out of that one. Hard stuff. You know, I didn't realize with with best friendships that you have to, you know, you gotta lay down on the line. Sometimes you sound a little unhealed. I'm not gonna hold you guys. Sometimes your girl can get a little unhealed. I'm not proud. Okay? But our last conversation on the phone, I was a little unhealed. Not in like a negative way towards her. I think. But like in a way of like, you know, oh, she's you know what I mean? Like, oh, she's like, I care about you, but I also am wary because I don't be doing this like long-term friendship shit. Like I could be your best friend for a good 6 months, you know? Because I moved around a lot as a kid. So it's like, I've got that down. 4 years now? Ooh. You know a lot now. Your knowledge is stacking. That scares me. You know a lot. Why do you know so much? Okay. So it's that's creeping into my brain. And I don't know if it's because I hear stories of like people getting rich and then their circles crossing on them and like it sounds like a surprise to them and they're like, what? It's the money changed them. And I'm like, does that actually happen? I don't know. I've never been rich. Have you guys been rich? Does that happen? I don't know. I don't know, man. But your girl has plans to be rich. So I just don't want people to cross me, I guess. But it's also like, what an unhealed way to think. What an unprocessed trauma that sounds. You know? And I'm just like, damn. I don't want to bring my unhealed traumas into my friendships. That's gross, you know? Nobody wants that shit. And it's just it's hard, it's difficult. It's difficult. Because I honestly don't know how to fix that, but with patience and time. And that's the hardest thing. It'd be hard hard as hell, bro. Like, why? I just realized I wasn't on the right slide. I was like, where's all my stuff? Wasn't on the right slide. Anyway, but yeah, guys. I'm just going through it per usual. You know how your girl get down. Going through life changes. You know. It's not that I'm trying to live life quickly. I'm trying to get all the stuff I can get out of it, you know? Because that's what my sister did. And I really want to be like her. I really aspire to do that. Because man, was she in a crazy amount of debt? Sure. Who's not? Who's not? But man, she jumped out of a plane. Have you done that? I haven't either, bro. I don't plan to either. But like, that's crazy. She did that because she turned 30. That was her whole reason. She woke up, went, you know what? This is bullshit. I haven't jumped out of a plane yet. I'm 30 years old and I haven't jumped out of a plane yet. This is crazy. Like, bro, she was such a cool person. I've been thinking of her a lot this month because her birthday is, thank you, I appreciate you. Because her birthday is this month on the 28th. I'm thinking of doing like a special stream, like a little vigil stream type of thing. I don't know. Because, like, you know, we've all lost somebody. And if you haven't, why are you blessed? Because I was you, bro. I was out here just hearing that people, like, passed. And being like, damn, that must suck. I don't know how I could live through that one. Bro. Brother. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. Your girl turned to the liquor while I was in college. So it was cute, but it was still like alcoholism. You know, let's really process it. Let's really process it. But yeah, I couldn't understand because she passed during COVID, due to COVID, like complications. And so I just feel like during that time there was so much confusion going on, not only because I was in college. Don't even get me started on my graduation, chat. Whoa. Whoa, that's a crazy story for another time. But yeah, so during that time, I was just confused about why the world was on fire more than usual. Because, you know, the world's always been on fire. We all know that. Earth's kind of ghetto, you know what I'm saying? But, like, during COVID 2020, gosh, man. Like, there was no one in the streets. The bodegas were down, you know what I'm talking about? Like, New York was... It was a lonely city. It was crazy. And then all of a sudden, you know, my sister's in the hospital. My sister's on a ventilator. Crazy stuff. You know, I'm only like 20 or something. I don't even know what all this stuff means. I've been in a hospital maybe a handful of times. Each time, scary time. Why do they make hospitals so scary? Like, I understand that it's supposed to be sterile. So, like, the white and the tile and the squeaky sounds, it makes sense for the sterilization. But why does it look so scary? It's got to be the spirits, chat. It's got to be the spirits. Anyway, but yeah, so all of this stuff, all the serious stuff was happening to her, and I couldn't even really comprehend it. because I wasn't even, you know, I was so mentally on autopilot. I didn't even, there were so many levels. And I just, I think about that. I think about all that during this time of the y'all, which is upsetting because she used to do crazy shit for her birthday. And it used to be like a really exciting time because it would be her birthday that she would be like doing a big party for that I would help host. And then it would be my birthday because my birthday is July 28th. Don't know if you guys knew. If you want to send me something, I'm going to get a P.O. box soon. But yeah, so she would do something big for her birthday, and then she always plans something big for my birthday. And it's just like, I don't know. Birthdays have not been the same. Have not been the same. But anyways, I appreciate you, Jack up with the bean scene. I appreciate you, Jack up with the bean scene. Because that was some vulnerable stuff I just said. But we move forward, we move past. So chat. Come close. Chat. I haven't started my mixtape. Okay? I give myself 1 month. Each month. 1 month each mixtape to make. Because I want them to be like little auditory journals. And to be cute. And when we're watching it, when we're old and gray, it'll be cute. Well, not watching, but like hearing it, it'll be cute because we'll sound erratic and youthful and full of vigor and shit. But instead, here I am floundering. Okay, anyway, it's okay though. Here's the main prop. Here it is. Are you ready? What? Hey. What? What? Hey. What? What? Hey. Whoa. What? Hey. Well, sorry, I got it a little hot. Okay, everything's on here. Everything is on here. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the problem with that is, I can't put this over. How am I supposed to connect it? I've got so many options and none of them are working. Like I've never in my life encountered. That's not true. But it's an upsetting problem to have. I don't enjoy it. And it's been a lot. It's been a lot for me. Rawr, you know what I mean, chat? So rawr. Okay, what the? Ooh, no, I don't want that. Okay, what am I doing? Yes, I wanted to try out freaking Ableton. Because I downloaded that, remember? Remember when I downloaded that, chat? I might try and get the, what's it called? How do I do? Oh, okay, we're opening it. It's opening. It's happening. Okay, yeah, so I want to make music because I haven't been making it. There's really no excuse. I'm just the self-sabotage, you know? So, in order to stop that, I have to just, like, cold turkey. No. Like a Band-Aid. I gotta just rip it. You know? I gotta get at it. I'm so nervous, guys. I'm so nervous and I just feel incompetent, okay? Oh, wow, this looks intense. This looks pretty intense, chat. This is looking pretty intense. And they want me to, okay. So it's saying that, oh, you guys can't see shit. My bad. Okay. So I've got a limited time, right? Limited time offer. It's gonna give me this for, I think it said an amount of time. I don't remember the amount of time. Oh, God. All right, just look at my face. Just look at my face. You not need to see anything else. She's a kitten. She's a cat. She's a little cat. Oh my God, what the heck? Hey, Dadaloo, what's up? What's up? Free samples. I do love me a good free sample. Wifey got upset. Whoa. Probably because of the screaming. They get a little overstimulated after a while. You alright, babe?
Yeah, the kitten knocked over the laundry.
Oh my God. Of course. Trying to get in the closet.
Just laundry behind the door. And she knocked it over.
Oh my God.
She was like,
Gosh. Not them saying my email address isn't valid. Is there a typo? There's literally not a typo. What's happening? Bro. This is my email. Gag. I've never in my life. Guys, Ableton's already annoying. It's already annoying. Did I already make it? Let's see. I forgot it. How about that? Whoa. Maybe I already made an account. Ah! Man, I really gotta do this. I really gotta pay for Google again. It's becoming a lot. Okay. All right. Okay. So, I'm hungry. I can't log into Ableton. So I can't even use this free trial. Even though it looks really cool in here. It would be a lot to learn, though. I'm not gonna hold you. Okay. To use any of it. That's so crazy. What to do, chat? What to do? I guess use another email. You know? You gotta do what you gotta do. Just trying to sign into Ableton. So just give me a sec. Bada bingo. Your mom. How about your mom? Anyway, okay. So I started. Now link it. Yeah, ho. Yeah, ho. Okay, let me show you guys. Yo, what's up? What's up? I appreciate you. Hey. Well, now, what the fuck is it? Okay, you know what? We move forward. Ooh. Beat tools. Oh, gotta have some brass. You guys know I gotta get that. Right, yeah. Anyway, let's see here. Should I just download all this or? Ooh, that's good shit. Got some good shit on here. Hold on. Okay. So you guys, this is 30 days. I got 30 days, chat. Okay. So we now have a new quest. Okay. New quest unlocked. We have 30 days to make an entire, probably 10-song mixtape in Ableton Live. I'm probably going to record it on FL Studio. But to make the beats, we have 30 days. Let's get it. Let's go. So, it's setting up my core library. It's lit. I feel foolish. Yeah. Let's get into it. Yeah. Yes. I'm so tired. You know what I mean? You know when you get tired of yourself? Okay. So, this is what we're going to do. I've got a lot of samples in a lot of places. Call me disorganized. Okay, I want to actually, I guess I could do that now. Because I wanted to start doing this cool thing where we can do like community samples. But I haven't been able to figure out the logistics of that yet. So if you guys have... Yo, yes, please talk to everybody in the chat, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. You're all creative, critical thinking individuals. I love you guys. Okay, so, by the way, people on YouTube, if you want to join in the conversation, because I'm not one of those streamers that show my chat, that's for us over here on the live, okay? So if you want to be with the cool kids? Jump into the live. I'm live every day. Okay, so I need... What was I doing, chat? I need a game plan. Wow. Okay, so I had already planned out all of my mixtapes. I think for the year. What's it called? Don't. Oh my god, I forgot this was... Okay. I'm going through a lot right now. Don't even... I hope it's... I truly... I hope it's entertaining. What the actual... Okay, Chad. So I'm so broke that I can't pay to increase the storage.
I'm 3 pounds away, babe.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've lost 17 pounds.
Oh my gosh. I'm so proud of you, baby.
3 pounds and I lost 20 pounds.
Yeah. My baby is getting a little slim thick for the summer, you know what I'm talking about? Trying to make that Coke bottle body go crazy during the summertime, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, they've been putting that hard work in the gym. I'm talking about that hard work, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so they've been looking bomb and losing weight like wow. Healthful. But yeah. So kudos to my baby. I want samples. What is wrong with me? Okay. So I'm just going to take this out of my laptop because I think this has most of my samples on it. And I really need to give myself Something to work with. Okay. Does this have my samples on it? Dang it.
Can you not? Go away.
Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, so it's supposed to have my samples on it. Hold on. I've got to move shit. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Your streamer's a goober. Hold on. It's my fault. That's my bad. I can't even pull it out. Oh my god. Why is this so hard?
Yeah, hot water again.
We have hot water? Wow. Guys, our freaking kitchen sink hasn't had hot water for some reason. We've been dealing with it. We definitely should have asked somebody about it by now, but like we've been dealing with it, you know the vibes. So I just need to put these samples on here. So give me a quick mo. Do you guys rather be here or you want to look at me? Which one? Like, let a girl know. Anyway, okay. Hey, yo. Mr. Simon and Sammy. Mr. Sammy. What's up, my guy? I see you got a YouTube. Go ahead, my guy, plug yourself. Not with links. But just describe what you be doing, man. Let me see what you be doing. I'm trying to find cool creatives. And then if it's a vibe, you can send the link. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm doing. What am I doing? Okay. So I got some really good samples. You guys are gonna be jelly, but it's okay. I'm gonna share them. I'm really kind. Like, I know. I'm gonna share. I've got to figure it out. I got to figure out the system because it's gonna be big. It's gonna be massive. It's gonna be huge. Okay. So, what in the hell? Move that over. There we go. Now I have a clue of what I'm doing. Okay. So go over here. That's where all my shit is. Okay. I got it now. Chat. Don't worry. I'm making it make sense. So then if I get just the sounds, I guess. Hello? Move this over. Oh boy, that's a lot of gigabytes. We're looking at 54 right now. Oop. There's not enough space. There's actually not enough space. Okay. Huh. I've got to figure out a better way to have it. Oh! Okay, wait. I got it, chat. I figured it out. Okay. It's okay, everybody. I figured it out. It's on an SD card. Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm such a mess. Okay. So, luckily, I have one of the computers that have an SD card reader inside of it. I don't play about my data. Okay. Bada bing. No need to download nothing. Okay, so we've got our samples. Are you ready to hear these bomb-ass samples? Also, I've been using my tape recorder. Well, not tape recorder. My voice recorder. So I also got some cool stuff I wanted to play on stream. Okay. I'm excited now. I'm excited. Okay, let's do it. So, man, 30 days. They're so nice. Ableton's so nice. Wow. Okay, so drums. I like how they, okay, I like this. Is there like any other way to, what's it called? Color this thing or? Like, we got 30 days. We might as well get into the nitty gritty, you know? We might as well see what's going on here. Mm-hmm. A groove pool, you say? Interesting. Because, like, when I was at that house event thing, he was making the beat, and he was making it look so simple. He was like, and now I do this, and now I do that, and now I'm... And it's, like, so much more visual than FL. And I just really need that for music, for, like, making beats. Okay, so where the fuck am I? Okay, user library. Whoa! Sample. Oh, this is where I put my shit. Okay. I'm gonna put my shit in it. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Let me put my shit in it. Should I just put it in its own folder? Or... Manage files. That's what it is. Managing the files. Yo, what's up? What's up, everybody in the chat? How you guys doing? What's you guys' experience with Ableton? Let me know. File management. This is so crazy. Oh. Help. Help. Chat, help. What the? Maintained. Oh, I can add a folder? Yeah. Okay. That was easier than I thought. All right. Sound. Yeah, because I need all these. So, sound. Although I kind of want to put my... Yeah, let me get my voice recorder. Hold on. Hi. Scrumptious. Back. Oh. You know when you're doing dishes, chat, and somebody brings a new dish? That's what I did. I didn't do it on purpose, chat, okay? I had a little coffee. I had a little late night coffee, okay? If you were there for yesterday's stream, you understand what I'm talking about, okay? It's hard out here for a pimp. A pimp named Sleepback. Okay, there we go. So I am now linking this up. By the way, if you find this exact one on Amazon, buy her. She's very high quality. It's very surprising, but she feels like she's made of paper. So buy her. Okay, so we've got this. Or stop. Stop it right the fuck now. There's nothing in there. Why did it lie to me, chat? Why did it just lie? What was the point of that? Rawr. Anyway, so let's make a new folder. Recorder. I don't know. I'll put the product name. So I'm getting a lot of samples now. It's getting a little hard to keep track of where things are coming from, IT. I want to make this key. It's gotta be key. This is for music. Right. What should I do as the portable thingies? The portable thing. Yeah, nothing's really giving voice recorder. You know what I mean? I guess this one? Not a lot of good options here. Not a lot of good options. Okay, so we've got that. Now, if I slide all this shit in there. Yeah, boy. Get that in there. Yes, sir. Woo. It's lit. Okay. Look at. Whoa. Okay, so if I do that, then will it just do... Okay, so that didn't work. That did not work. Wow. Alrighty. Oh. This one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That's how you do this. Okay. So I want that. I want my tags. And I guess native instruments. Honestly, they're a lot. It's a lot. There's a lot of shit. It's a lot to look at. Okay. All right, I got all my shit. Whoa, yeah. Okay. It's amazing. It's amazing here. It's amazing. So all I've got to do now is make a beat. I just gotta figure out how to make a beat. All right. I'm a little stressed. Okay, so he said audio is good for samples. So we'll click on that. Oh God, I'm so overwhelmed. What do they got? Hey. What the fuck?
In the context.
Wait, does this have all of my samples in it? Oh my gag. I didn't know it did that. Yeah, bro. Can you like gag? How is it not gonna? Yo, appreciate you. Bambo. Bambos. Bambo. Appreciate you. Okay. Guys, I'm just gonna start simple because I'm actually becoming overwhelmed. Undone, if you will. Can I put this here? Oh my. What do I do with this? Oh. What do I do with this? What? Okay, maybe I don't want this. How do I get this out of here? Wow. This is so crazy. It's looking real legit, guys. It's looking real legit. I'm not gonna hold you. Where the heck? There's so much. We might have to watch a video. Hold on. We might actually have to watch a video. I'm getting confusion and overwhelmed. Why isn't this at? I know. No, you can make fun of me, Jazz. It's fine. You can make fun of me. It's cool. It's cool. Okay, so I kinda want to flippity dippy this camera. It's freaking me out that I'm looking to the wrong side. Does that look crazy? It's probably fine, right? It's probably fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What? Okay. So I still somehow don't have a plan. When I just said I needed to make one. Okay, let's make a plan first for this gosh darn mixtape. Okay. Wow. 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 Okay. Mixtape number 3. If you didn't know, your girl was on mixtape number 3. Okay. I have it written down somewhere. Somewhere written down. Okay, so this is my everything notebook where I put all my ideas and like thoughts and shit. Okay, so in it I wrote down all of the mixtapes I was doing for the rest of the year. I don't know where the fuck the page. There we go. Okay. As you can see, we've got a whole plan, chat. We've got a whole freaking plan, buddy. Look at that thing. Yo, appreciate you. Grow song. Appreciate you. Okay. So, MWP. I'm gonna need you to listen. I'm gonna need you guys to listen. So, we did Life is Free. Okay? That was mixtape number 1. We just finished and put out Channel Your Violence, Kids, Before It Ruins Your Life. That one just came out yesterday. We are now on mixtape number 3, The Cave of Plato, aka The Story of Winism. So, I now have to figure out what I'm doing in terms of this. So, I just ran over my own toe. Okay, we move forward. Okay, first things first, we gotta write the title. Okay. Atleta. And then I put in like little parentheses, some was it the story? Yeah, story. I don't know if I like story. I'm not sure if I like story there. Story. I guess, I mean, like, I want it to be like a narrative, but I don't know if I want to say it's a story. We'll keep working on it. Okay. So, here's what we got. Here's where we are. So basically, if you don't know, now you know. The Cave of Plato story. Let me actually look that up. Right, Allegory of the Cave.
Yeah, I was like...
Got it. I got it, babe. It's okay.
I was like, do I correct her? Or...
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
It's okay, babe. I love corrections. It's okay. Okay, describes prisoners chained in a cave, seeing only shadows on a wall, which they mistake for reality. It illustrates the journey of ignorance, the shadows, to enlightenment, the world outside the cave, through education, representing the philosopher's ascent from the world of appearances to the world of true knowledge, forms. So, I kind of want to take the listener on a cute little journey auditorily as I tell the story of how I kind of came to my own, what's it called, philosophy. There we go. Wow, sorry guys. Okay, so my philosophy, she's still kind of raw, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, but she's called Winism. And it's basically kind of like the economics term. What you trying to say, Killer? What you trying to say? Nah, I appreciate you. Okay, so it's kind of like the economics strategy of when to win, right? So like that one, we researched that earlier this year. So like that one is an economics term of like each side of the transaction wins, you know? Either within like material or like socially, you know, I don't know, network wise. The whole transaction is a positive one because we both get something out of it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, we won. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Santi. Okay, so that's winism. To the bare foundation of it, right? This is gonna be like my lifelong journey to make this philosophy make sense. I know. I understand. I know what it means to be a philosopher. But this is kind of gonna be the journey of how I got to I guess figures. I don't know. Epiphany? I don't even know. How do I describe this? I guess crafts. I don't know, man. Journey of how anyone's crafts. Amen. Can I spell? The answer is no, apparently. Damn. Okay. A new philosophy about everyone winning. Sorry, this is coming straight out of my asshole, so I'm trying. Anyway, about everyone winning through all odds and trades. Through through creativity and compromise. Fudge.
That's how you spell compromise.
That is not how you spell it, right? How you spell compromise? Fudge.
No.
There. Promise. There.
I'm pretty sure there's an H somewhere.
An H? Whatever. I know what I'm saying. These are my notes. Okay, anyway. Winning through all odds and trades. Through creativity and compromise. To maintain the integrity. Fuck. There we go. We got it out. Woo! That was hard. Anyway, so that's basically the foundation of how I want this mixtape to come across. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Chef? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And
you have to be like Socrates for a minute. And ask you how you define winning.
True, babe. Winning would be like appreciate you, buddy. Winning would be like fulfillment. Like you know.
Okay. So this philosophy is about everyone achieving self-fulfillment through all odds and trades.
Yeah. No.
These are the details.
Damn. See, as you can see, it's not fully fleshed out. But
I took a philosophy course in college. Sarah.
They did. And I use that knowledge every day. So I've got to figure this out.
They put Socrates to death for a reason. That man could not shut up.
I mean, when you're Socrates, why would you, you know?
Out here arguing.
So the story, actually, let's look into the story here. Cause I'm out here kind of vaguely knowing the story, but I definitely should make a whole mixtape vaguely knowing the story of something, you know? That's kind of crazy. Just kind of want you to tell me. Ooh, is this like an actual... Yes, 3D animation!
There's a cave deep under the earth. In this cave, several prisoners have been tied up since they were born. They cannot move, and all they can see is the cave wall in front of them. Behind the prisoners, there's a path and a fire. Every once in a while, someone walks down the path and holds up an object. The fire produces a shadow of that object on the cave wall. Since the prisoners have never seen anything else, they give the shadows names and take them for reality. One day, one of the prisoners breaks free. After his eyes adjust to the light of the fire, he realizes that all his life he has been deceived. As he leaves the cave, he sees the world outside he never knew existed. Excited, he returns to his friends in the cave and tells them about the real world. But the other prisoners can't imagine the existence of anything other than the shadows on the wall. The companion has trouble seeing because his eyes have not yet adjusted to the darkness of the cave again, and the prisoners laugh at his foolishness. They promise themselves never to leave their places. And that's Plato's allegory of the cave in 60 seconds.
And that's what it's like to live in the ghetto.
What?
Yeah. That's what it's like. It's what it's like to live in the ghetto, make it out, bring it back. People are like, what? You know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gag.
Stop jumping everywhere. Why are you everywhere? Get away from my apples.
Somebody said this animation was terrible. And then the guy that made it went, yeah, you're right. Bro, what? I cannot. Okay. Okay, this is an actual professor.
Students with ADHD save 10 hours studying with this Chrome extension. But no, by all means.
This is how you know it's an actual universities when they got these freaking study ads, huh? Did you say owl?
No.
Oh. Okay, let's get into it.
Well, welcome. I'm Dr. Kleiner, and I'm your philosophy professor for the day. You Connection students have now all read The Allegory of the Cave, a selection from Plato's Republic. And I'm going to talk some about it today, help you unpack some of the things that are going on in it.
Okay.
And I hope that afterwards, you as a class, and just as importantly, you with your friends, talk more about it, think about different interpretations and all of the rest of it.
Cool.
A brief bit of background.
Also, what the fuck is this? Is this his smartboard?
Yeah. Back in the day.
Oh my god.
The Republic is written by
No,
Plato.
they used to be like crazy amounts
The
of money.
dialogue was written in around 380 BC.
Right. Oh, my school used them all
Socrates
the
is the
time.
primary character in the dialogue. And there was, without doubt, a historical Socrates. There was a guy named Socrates. He was a stonecutter by trade, but a philosopher by vocation, so to speak. And he had many students. One of his most famous students was Plato. So what we get, though, in the dialogue is a character Socrates that's in a dramatic dialogue. Whether or not the historical Socrates had this conversation or any of the other conversations that are represented in the various Platonic dialogues is unclear. Sometimes we have reason to think that he did have these conversations. In this case, I think we have almost no reason to believe that the historical Socrates had this conversation. Instead, Plato, who's obviously a great admirer of Socrates, is using Socrates here as a vehicle for putting forward some of his own ideas.
Yeah.
The second sort of introductory note here is the dialogue that's a passage for viewers, The Allegory of the Cave, is taken from the Republic. The Republic is a really long dialogue, 400 or 500 pages long. The question of the overarching dialogue is, what is justice?
He had time on his
And
hands.
is it better to live a just life rather than an unjust life? And they're trying to sort it out by creating a utopia. They're imagining a perfectly just city. And then from thinking about this perfectly just city, they're hoping to clear up what justice is and why justice is good. This comes from book 7 out of 10 books of the Republic. So you're about 3/4 of the way through the dialogue by the time this appears. But you don't really need to know much of anything about the rest of the Republic in order to get an awful lot out of The Allegory of the Cave. It's probably the most famous single passage in the history of Western philosophy. Some of you have perhaps read it before in high school class or something like this. So, all right. So with that, let's dig in. It's an allegory. An allegory is a kind of a story.
We in school now, chat.
An allegorical story is a story where the characters or the events in the story are meant to symbolize or represent something else.
Okay.
Very often, right, something real, right? So something in the story is meant to stand in for something real. Sometimes, and I think in this case, allegorical stories have a one-to-one relationship, right? For a thing in the story, it stands for some real thing. So an allegorical story most of you are probably familiar with is C.S. Lewis's The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. An obvious allegory. Aslan is quite obviously Jesus, right, who dies on the stone table and all of it. Peter is not so imaginatively Peter, right? You know, and it's an obvious allegory. Now, not all stories are allegories.
Oh, that's right. You can't hear this.
Nope. I'm gonna go play Fortnite.
No, that makes sense. Did you want to hear it?
No, I got bored.
No, that's fair. I'm thoroughly interested. So we're gonna keep going. Yeah, right, Shatter? Like, I'm thoroughly interested. So let's just keep going here.
That some of you might know, Tolkien was very clear
I'll
that
let
he
you
did
know when
not
we're done and I'll
want the
join
Lord of
you.
the Rings to be read allegorically. The ring
Play
is
on your
not
computer,
the
not the
nuclear
Luna.
bomb, or you know, isn't Satan.
You know what I'm saying? Oh. Okay, never mind then. Just play on whatever. Okay.
Or something like this. He didn't think it was allegorical. But this is an allegory.
I got it right.
Which means that whatever characters and events are in the
I'm not gonna
story,
remember otherwise, unfortunately.
Plato thinks that there is some corresponding reality that these events and characters in the story are meant to symbolize. Okay? Well, all right. So, can one of you describe? Socrates starts off describing this image, strange image, as Glaucon, who is Socrates' interlocutor here. Socrates starts off describing this strange image. What is the image?
Yeah. There's a line of men chained together in a cave.
Okay.
Chained so that they cannot move their head or any other part of their body. They have to stare at the back wall of the cave. The cave is open behind them.
I know, right?
And there's a fire.
Rex, I appreciate you. This is actually
and between
cinema.
the fire and then there's like a walkway almost.
Yes.
And it's also described as like a type of walkway behind it. And people pass by on that walkway carrying like statues or like images of animals and things like that. And so what the people in the cave see are the shadows of those things.
Excellent. All right. Now, first of all, forgive the lousy drawing. The lowest grade I got in college was in charcoal drawing. But it really was.
What?
Not
going.
These
That's
cave
the truth.
dwellers, they are bound up in chains such that they can't turn their heads around. And they are looking at shadows that are being cast on the wall.
Right.
These shadows are being cast because there's this low wall up here with a fire, and people are holding things up. That's supposed to be a tree. People are holding up trees or monkeys or, you know, whatever kinds of statues. And they're also, we find out later, making the appropriate sounds, right? So they hold up monkeys, they're making monkey sounds, and it's echoing in the base of the cave. So these people down here are seeing these shadowy images and hearing the sounds come along with them. And then, you know, there is up above the real exit to the cave and the sun and all of the rest of it. Okay, so Glaucon says, well, that's a really strange image that you've shown us.
Yeah.
And these are really strange prisoners. And Socrates says something that I hope you found a little bit disturbing. Who are these people in the allegory?
Like us.
They're like us, bottom of the first page. They're like ourselves, I replied.
Mm-hmm.
That's us. You are, Socrates, Plato is suggesting here, a prisoner in a cave, looking only at the shadows of things. All right, so what ends up happening here? Guys, before we get to that, what are they doing down there? What are these cave dwellers spending their time doing?
They're trying to guess the objects.
Yeah, he says on page 2, if they were able to converse with one another, would you not suppose that they were naming what comes before them? This, I think, is really significant.
Mm-hmm.
When you name something, what you're doing is you are identifying it.
Normalizing it.
You're saying what it is. I mean, I have young children, right? And my favorite age is that kind of, you know, round 2, where the language theorists call it the language explosion, right? Where all of a sudden the kids start naming stuff all over the place. And it's great fun taking them to the grocery store because they're just naming apple, orange, watermelon, banana, right? Naming everything. Now, what are they doing? They're rendering their world intelligible to them, right?
Yeah.
This activity of naming is the activity of reason. It is our reason coming to intelligently apprehend an intelligible world. Human beings, this is a pretty unique activity in the world. Language, its ability to name. So they're naming the things that come before them.
You liking it?
Because they desire to understand.
Appreciate you.
Right? There's some natural impulse that they have to render intelligible their experience, the world in which they find themselves. Now, of course, the trouble is that's not a tree. It's a shadow of a statue, which is itself a copy of a real tree, right? They're many times removed from really identifying the things, giving the things the name that properly deserve the name, right? The truth for them, this is page 2, would literally be nothing but the shadows of things on the wall.
Yeah.
Now, of course, they're none the wiser because they've been down there their whole lives and have never been able to turn around, and this is their whole world, as it were. They don't know anything different.
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus.
What?
And this is your brain when you're in the zone.
I guess.
Okay, so now what ends up happening in the story?
The prisoners get released.
One of them gets released. We don't really get told how. He gets released, and what does he do?
He leaves the cage.
He leaves the cave. He starts, though. Yeah, and it's worth noting here, this is on page 2. One of them is released and disabused of their error at first when any of them is liberated and compelled to stand up. You get the sense that one of them gets released, but he keeps just sitting there.
Yeah.
He has to be made to turn around. He's compelled to turn around. And when he does turn around, it's painful for him because he's been, well, it's like the experience when you go to a matinee movie, and then if you go out the side exit where you go just immediately outside, so your eyes are adjusted to the dark, and then you go outside and you're, the light
It's
is
a lot of pain
dazzling
you gotta
to you,
go
and it's
through.
disorienting and even a little bit painful. That's the experience that he has. So he turns around, and it's, the light from the fire is so bright that it's, he's pained, he is uncomfortable and pretty unhappy. And then he's told by the person who's taking him out, hey, these things here, these things are nearer to being than the things you were seeing before. These things are more real than the things you were seeing before. Now, what do you expect his response is to that?
What?
You're crazy. Right?
Yeah, because what are you
kind
talking
of
about?
nonsense are you talking about? This is craziness. So then page 3, suppose once more he's reluctantly dragged up a steep and rugged ascent. He's hardly a voluntary participant, dragged out and held fast. Now in the sunlight, you can imagine how disturbing that is to his eyesight, having had his eyes for his whole life been adjusted to the dark of the cave. He's held down, look at it, the light, look at it, right? And it's really traumatizing for him, right? And he's pained and dazzled and irritated and really, really unhappy.
Yeah.
Except
He's going through it.
eventually his eyes adjust.
Whoa. My boss. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Shh. Hello.
Hey, what's up, honey? How are you?
Hey, what's going on?
You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling better, yeah.
Yes. I want to ask you, there's 2 things I want you to do for me. So, are you able to work today for me?
Today?
Yeah.
What time?
Okay, I'll tell you.
Okay.
If I need you, I would say if you can come between 5 p.m. to 1 p.m. And if you do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you do that tomorrow, you also can close. You don't have to come afternoon. You can come 7 to close. Because this girl also, she's sick. She now coming for 3 days.
3 days?
But,
No, I'm sorry. I was reacting. Go ahead.
Yeah, so because my plan was to have you come in tomorrow morning opening with Titi. Or I can have you just today you come. You have your extra days. Tomorrow, since you have schedule also, instead of coming 1, we're just gonna come in close. You can come 7 to 4. Right?
Okay, 7 to 4.
Monday, yeah. Tomorrow you come 7 to 4. Today you can come 5 to 1 or 5 to 2. Yeah, you can come 5 to 2 a.m. Or if you want to come also 6 to 8. But between 5 to 2 is better.
Right.
Tomorrow you come also 7 to 4. And Monday is your only class 5 o'clock. Tuesday is your day off. Yeah, so let me just call you and talk if you're on the same page. You're okay with that?
Yeah, no, I appreciate you calling me. I can do tomorrow, definitely. Closing, yes, closing. Today though, I do have a friend coming over. So 5. Can I do anything lower than 5? Like
early?
no, like later in the day. Like I can close.
Like what time? Okay, that's what I'm saying. How about you come close? But if you close, you leave 6 a.m. You want to do 6? You want to do 11 to 6?
Yeah, I can do 11 to 6.
11 to 6 or 10 to 6? Which one do you prefer?
Probably 11 because 10 is that'll be too hard for me. Sorry.
So 11 to 10 tomorrow. You come in 7 to close.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna call John to come early.
Okay.
Right, so you can swap with him first, so you can plug the alarm today.
Mm-hmm.
And tomorrow you'll be there 7. So I'm gonna call John to come today early.
Okay, is that good?
Thank you. And it's our videos. Thank you. And in the future, like last I told you that she's leaving, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a schedule now. That might be her permanent schedule until I find somebody. But for now, I will put you Monday closing 7 to 4. But it's gonna start on June 21st. Like today, I have to do that schedule.
Right.
June 21st. So Monday you will be closing, but the other day I think it's still the same. I'm not touching those. Maybe the Monday I found somebody. I might do the swap with Shanti if you put her on Monday. Anika also is going on vacation on July. It's a lot going on right now with me. Yeah, it's too much. So and then I need to just find out. But I need to hire somebody or maybe two people. And then we go from there. But yeah, okay. So today you come 11 to 6.
11 to 6. Yeah.
And tomorrow you come in 7 to 4.
4. Gotcha.
Thank you. Thank you, and I appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. Bye. So, chat, that was my boss. And I already called out 2 times this week, so I can't really say no to this man. Leah! What's up, girlie? You got kicked. I appreciate you getting kicked. Hey, I missed you, girlie. What's going on? How you been? I hope everything is well. We're learning today, so strap on your thinking cap. But yeah, so that was my boss. Sweet man, lovely man, one of my better bosses I've had. Problem is though, I factually don't want to go to work. But now I have to. And now I gotta break the news to wifey. So I'm scared. Wish me luck, chat. You're gonna hear a scream, okay? I'm gonna do it right now. Don't leave. I'm gonna need your support through this, okay? Here I go. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. So my boss called, and he said that he really needs me to work today. So I leave for 11 to 12. Because we need help. And I don't wanna, Harry fell out. Yeah, it's gonna be the hour. Yeah, it's double time, But I'll end my shift early so we can spend more time together. Yeah. Chad, it's crazy out here. Appreciate you, Apple 13. It's crazy out here, so I have to end the stream a little earlier today. So we'll probably end around 1 on Forge. But let's get back into the allegory of the cave. Oh, I really have to go to work today. Damn. Anyway.
Right, and he starts kind of first looking at, things, and then kind of slowly looks up, looks at the tree.
Oh yeah, for all the people coming in, this is about my new mixtape that's coming out this month. I'm trying to make it now, but I need to figure out what direction I need to go in, and I wanted to go with the allegory of the cave, but I realized I don't actually know what the allegory of the cave is. So now we're learning it. All right, we got there. Let's
Finally,
go.
even though his mom told him not to, he looks directly at the sun. And when he looks at the sun, he sees the truth of everything. This is page 3. Last of all, he'll be able to see the sun, and not mere reflections of him in the water, but he will see him
just not today.
Personalizing the sun
Just
here
not
in his
today.
own proper place and not
But I
another,
got
and he
you.
will
Maybe
contemplate
tomorrow.
him
Maybe
as
tomorrow.
he is, and he'll see the sun as the thing who gives the seasons of the years and the years, and is in a certain sense the cause
That's fair.
of everything else that is. The sun, somehow, what he gets to here is like the first principle of everything else. And having apprehended the first principle of everything else, he's become wise. He has knowledge. He understands everything. And he's overjoyed. And he looks back at his former comrades in the base of the cave, and he feels sorry for them.
Feel sorry. What can you do?
But he doesn't get to stay out there. He's made to go back down. And what is his experience when he returns?
So basically, there's prisoners in this cave. They're faced towards a wall. Okay, they can only see shadows. And those shadows become the reality because it's all they've seen for like several years, most of their life, right? And so one of them gets free, and he goes up the hill, sees that they've only been seeing shadows, comes out of the cave, is like, whoa, there's a whole world out there. Oh my God, I gotta go tell these people back in the cave. He comes back in the cave, tries to tell these people. They don't believe him. They're like, why would I get out of this cave? What are you talking about? These shadows aren't real. You're a crazy person. So that's what he's explaining right now.
Yeah.
Well, when he's chained up again, and he goes back to like playing the game of like naming the things that are on the wall, he's terrible at it because his eyes aren't adjusted to the dark. And so all the rest of his comrades in the cave begin to like make fun of him, like, oh, we're never gonna leave the cave. Like if someone comes out, we're gonna try to. If someone comes to
Yeah, so you can imagine this guy's response. He comes down, he says, hey guys, guess what? You've been living a lie your whole lives. Nothing that you believe is really true. But I've seen the light, literally, right? You know, the allegory here is pretty obvious. I've seen the light, I've seen the truth.
You get it?
And come
All
with
right.
me, you're going to check this out. And you're crazy, right? Well, all right, let's see how great you are. And they play like a Cave Dwellers Jeopardy game. It's like a knowledge bowl. Who can name the most things that come in front?
Yeah.
And you'll see around campus, you'll see, it must be in some, forestry class or something. You'll see students on campus walking around with a clipboard, looking really closely and intently at trees. And I presume what they're doing is, who can I sort of identify the various species of tree around campus? And the students that know the most will be able to name the greatest number of trees as they walk around with their little clipboards. I mean, that's what it is to have knowledge in a certain sense, is to know the name of a thing. And that's why when somebody says something rotten about us or something, we say, well, that person, she doesn't even know my name. Right? She doesn't know me because she hasn't named me. She doesn't know my name. So these people down on the base of the cave are like, well, all right, let's smarty pants. Let's see how much wisdom you've actually acquired. And he does terribly, right? Because he has the reverse problem. Right? You'll have this, sometimes your roommate, like you're getting ready to go to bed and your roommate flips off the light without warning you. And if you're staring up at the ceiling and you get those like starbursts in your eyes and you're disoriented just in the opposite direction. So he does terribly at the game. And it's not just that they laugh at him. They think, look, this guy's dangerous.
Not dangerous.
He's coming down, upsetting everybody's kind of conventional opinion about things.
Appreciate you, bro.
And so, yeah,
welcome,
they say at the
welcome,
bottom
welcome.
of page 4, if anybody else tries to pull what this guy's pulled, we'll catch him, we'll kill him.
What?
Plato is clearly referencing Socrates here, because Socrates was tried, found guilty, and ultimately executed in Athens for practicing philosophy, for upsetting people by
Yeah.
challenging their conventional opinions. And there's no doubt that Plato is thinking of Socrates there, right? 'Cause this is written about 20 years
Legit.
after Socrates had died.
Gag, now I gotta do a deep dive on Socrates.
Get exclusive Mortal Kombat 2 wallpapers for your PC
was
with
crazy.
Bing.
With Bing. Why'd they say that so intentionally?
Well, okay. Let's think a bit more about the allegory. The sun is the truth of everything in some sense. It's a first principle of everything else. We know these people are supposed to be like us. He didn't ever tell us who these people were.
Yeah.
Who do you think those people might be?
Non-prisoners?
Any ideas? Yeah.
Maybe those in power, those who like to keep others in the dark.
So these people are most definitely in a position of extraordinary power.
Yeah.
Right? Because whatever they
I didn't even think of it
hold
like
up
that.
determines the opinions and beliefs and attitudes of everybody else. They are in a position of incredible
No. We're doing research right now. We're trying to figure out
society. Who might these people be? Who are the
Some
opinion
stuff.
makers? That's what these people are. They're the opinion makers. Yeah, the government, which shapes opinions by making laws that encourage certain behaviors, discourage other kinds of behaviors, encourage certain attitudes, discourage others.
Right.
So the state.
Teachers and mentors.
Teachers, you could really get into a kind of Pink Floyd-y kind of interpretation here of teachers. Leave those kids alone, stop indoctrinating them into whatever ideology it is that the teachers are trying to indoctrinate them into. And of course, parents. Good parenting is just another way of, say, brainwashing your children, right? Because you want your children to believe this, and you don't want them to believe that, and you do a whole bunch of things to try to encourage them to believe that it's good to share.
Science. It was actually science.
Be honest and don't tell lies and all of these other kinds of things.
Religious leaders?
Religious leaders, priests and ministers of whatever stripes who are shaping the opinions and beliefs of their flock, as it were. One more big one, I think.
I think the media.
Yeah. Where do people get a lot of their opinions and ideas that they have about what love is and what marriage is supposed to look like? And but from television shows and movies and all of the music that we listen to. It's a powerful force in shaping people's opinions. So good. All right. So last bit of the allegory, you have these sort of two worlds. You've got the base of the cave, and then this world outside of the cave.
Geography.
What does Socrates say these two worlds stand?
You know what geography is? Not an I meant is. What? What? Okay, so when we play GeoGuessr, I'm gonna need you to be on my team, girly, okay? Because I'm terrible at geography, bro. Oh my
is the base
gosh.
of the cave?
How is it easy for you? What is it? What is it about it? Let a girl
society,
know.
it certainly is the world of kind of conventional opinion and conventional, practice.
Ignorance.
These people are definitely ignorant. Because what is
Amazing.
ignorance?
Okay.
Ignorance is misnaming things,
Say
right?
that.
Saying
Just say that.
something is X when it's not X.
We're gonna play.
But he gives more of a metaphysical interpretation himself. Metaphysics is that branch of philosophy that studies reality. And he says on page 5 that this world down here is the sensible world. It's, the physical world.
Yeah.
And this world up here, he says, is the intellectual world, the world of ideas. And there is a sort of really interesting metaphysical claim here that Plato seems to think that mental reality, the world of ideas and of intelligence, is more real than the material world where things change all the time and they come and go. You might think of it in this way. The idea of a triangle is a three-sided enclosed figure whose interior angle summed to 180 degrees. That's an idea. Now, there are material triangles, but those material triangles, they come and go. They don't last very long. In that sense, they're like shadows. They appear, but then they disappear. Whereas the idea, it remains always and forever, at least so long as there's a mind to think it. For us, though, if you want to get into the cool metaphysical interpretations, take a philosophy class. For us, here's a bit sort of a toned down interpretation of it. This is the world of conventional opinion. People here have just accepted what they've been shown. They haven't thought about it. They are very passive observers and passive inheritors of the opinions that they have. This process here, as we'll talk about in a minute, is a process of getting educated. And if nothing else, the person who escapes the cave is sort of critically appropriating and inquiring into the beliefs that he has, which is a timely thing, right? You're all about to start college. And you've inherited a whole bunch of opinions from your parents and your pastors and your priests and your friends in the media and all the whole rest of it.
Thinking critically about what you've been learning, your beliefs and shit. I would say do that before college, but go crazy. Go crazy, bro. Cause college, I feel like was wasted on me when I went. Cause I didn't know what it was. I'm over here thinking about the shadows. Either way.
Exciting thing about the thing you get to do now is think about it.
That is good shit.
I've always been told that this is true. Do I think it is? Why do I think it's true? Are there good reasons for thinking it? Right? And a kind of critical assessment of those kinds of things. But really, the meaning that I think is worth us focusing on, though Socrates himself focuses on it, is thinking of the allegory as telling us something about education. This is page 6. Socrates says, he's talking about two different kinds of confusion. Sometimes people get confused when they're going from the dark to the light because it takes their eyes a while to adjust. And sometimes people get confused because they're going from the light to the dark and it takes their eyes a while to adjust. But he makes, I think, a good practical point for students. He says, don't ever be too ready to laugh at someone who's confused. Because people are confused for one of two reasons. They're either going from lack of clarity to clarity, in which case you should be happy for them, or they're going from a place of clarity to a lack of clarity, in which case you should feel bad for them. But in either case, don't laugh at confused people. Right? They're moving in one of the two directions. But he's been talking about this confusion, then he says on middle of page 6, but then if I'm right, certain professors of education must be wrong when they say that they can put a knowledge into the soul which was not there before, like putting sight into blind eyes. Paulo Freire calls this view the banking model of education. In the banking model of education, the professor has some capital knowledge.
Right.
The students all have empty accounts. And they passively sit there while the professor distributes his capital into the student accounts. The students will every once in a while make a deposit of their own in the form of a test or a paper or a quiz, but only to make the ultimate withdrawal at the end of a degree. But Socrates says, no, that model of education, where the student passively sits there while he just receives knowledge from his professors, is wrong.
It's wrong.
He says, no, instead what our allegory has shown is that, this is continuing on page 6, the power and capacity of learning exists in the soul already. And that just as the eye was unable to turn from darkness to light without the whole body, so too the instrument of knowledge, the mind, can only by the movement of the whole soul be turned from the world of becoming to that of being. The problem with these people in the base of the cave isn't that there's something wrong with their minds. Their problem is literally they're just looking at the wrong stuff.
Yeah.
They need to turn around.
Nah, legit.
Convert is actually another translation of the verb that's used there.
That makes sense.
Turn around, reorient themselves.
Yeah.
Not just sit there and wait for somebody to bring light down into the cave. They have to turn around and escape the cave for themselves. Now, a condition of this, he says, is
that because, like, when you put your life on easy mode, then that's all you know. You know what I'm saying? Because we get adjusted to that shit so easily. It's like that, I forgot what that's called. It's some type of thought process. It has a name, I forget. But yeah, basically, we want something and then we get it and that becomes our new standard, you know? And so your standard of living and like your standard of whatever we're talking about, you know, working conditions, whatever you want to say, is based off of what you know, what you've experienced. And so if that goes lower, all of a sudden, the standard's going lower. All of a sudden, we're okay with sitting on the floor in a cave looking at shadows. You know what I mean? And that high key is the part about humanity that I don't like. Because dang, why can't we remember the standard of before? I'm yapping.
they have to turn their whole soul. If you want to see what's behind you, he says you have to turn your whole body, because we're not owls. We have to turn our whole body around in order to see what's behind us. So he said you have to turn the whole soul around to turn the mind around. With the whole soul, you have a mind.
Yeah.
What else do you have? What are some other sort of basic features of the human condition?
A body.
You got a mind, you got a body, and along with the body comes
Heart.
so spirit, you know, the heart,
Bodily passions.
passions, desires, and appetites, and then you've got a mind. And he says, and you have to turn the whole soul around. Education, your capacity to get an education, is as much, if not more, a function of your desire as it is of the power of your mind. Your mind's just fine. The difference between my best students and my worst students is rarely a difference in mental capacity. It's almost always a difference in desire. See, you've got all kinds of desires, right? You want to watch CSI Anchorage, Alaska, or whatever. There's so many versions of that. And if you're sitting at home, like, well, I really want to watch CSI Anchorage, but I know I have this studying to do tomorrow, right? It's the desire.
It's the options.
It's whether or not your desire has been turned towards the object of understanding or not, turned towards the task of education or not, that will determine your success. It's very rarely a mental deficiency, right? A student not being like capable of understanding calculus. We're all capable of understanding calculus. It's another whether or not you want to or not that separates students out. The problem with these people in the base of the cave is that they're looking at the wrong things and they've got disordered desires.
Yeah.
They need to desire an education with their whole person. Because you won't succeed in getting an education if you just think you can do that with your mind but desire everything else at the same time. And that's why he
now this is what the hustle culture feeds off of, chat, okay? Yo, Gunther Peterson, let's go. Gilla, let's go. Okay, so like that's what the hustle culture feeds off of, because they're just like, yeah, you got to throw your whole mind, body, and spirit into whatever you want to get into, and it doesn't matter if you shut off people, because you're living for you, man. But then what happens is you become like a robot of productivity. It's bad.
On page 7, these people with excessive attachment to sensual pleasures. Too much caring about what's going on in the base of the cave, and not enough desire for knowledge itself.
Right.
Well, some other things I think we could say here about education. One, he rejects the banking model and instead says that students themselves have to be active. It's not a passive reception of knowledge. It's your education. It isn't mine. It isn't any of your other professors. It's yours. So you have to seize it. Nobody can get an education for you.
I did not seize it,
You have to get it for yourself.
I did not seize it.
Now,
I'm doing it now.
One other conclusion we might draw is that this will sometimes be painful for you.
Mm-hmm.
The guy escaping the cave, the guy who's getting an education, he's not always happy about what's happening. Because there's probably lots of other fun things to do, right?
So many fun things.
Wrestling through a passage of Kant's First Critique or trying to understand quantum mechanics, right? I mean, sometimes that can be painful and fatiguing and all of the rest of it. But, you know, that's just, he thinks, in a certain sense, a necessary part of it.
Yep.
Now, one last question. The other thing he never told us who the person was is somebody came down and released the person and guided them out, sometimes dragging them when necessary. Mm-hmm. Who was that person? Any guesses? I mean, he doesn't say. He gives us actually very little in the way of a clue. My reading is that person's a teacher. Socrates calls teachers, he compares a teacher to a midwife.
What?
A midwife doesn't give birth. It's not her pain. The sweat is not on her brow. The midwife has seen a lot of people give birth. She's coached a lot of people through it. But it's not her birthing process. It's not hers. In the same way, your teachers, it's not their education, it's yours. They can coach you through, tell you when to push and push and push, and it'll be painful. Sometimes tell you, ease up for a while, take a break, you've done enough of this, now move on to this other thing. But their job is to lead you somewhere, though ultimately nobody can be led where they don't want to go.
Bro.
Nobody can be taken to a place where they don't desire.
The more you realize how stubborn humanity is. Like, why are we so stubborn, guys? It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to think new thoughts. It's actually okay. It's actually what you're supposed to do, bro. It's actually... Oh my God. Anyways.
Which it doesn't matter how great your professors are, if you don't desire an education yourself, you won't get it.
Yeah.
Your education will be, to push the midwife analogy, aborted somewhere along the way. That happens sometimes, unfortunately. Well, all right. There's lots of other interpretations you could give of this allegory, political interpretations, cultural interpretations. By no means would I want to insist that the reading I've given it here is the only reading that could be given. And I hope that with your connections classes, you talk about other possible interpretations, unpack these ideas more, think more about it, talk about it with your roommates and all the rest of it. You'll be taking a quiz pretty soon, so you'll also want to think clearly.
Not a quiz. Gotta go. Gots to go, bro. Came watching the allegory from the TED Talk, then came here for a deeper understanding, was not disappointed, so enlightened. Nice lecture. My students in the book believe nothing, no matter what you've read. No matter where you've read it, no matter who said it, even if I have said it, unless it agrees with your own reason and common sense. Now I feel that it was all over my room and the word think above it. Yeah, no, legit. Just the word think. Just right in the middle of my opening. I challenged my I challenged my students on day 1 to question anything said in the room, whether it was me saying it or a classmate. That's so crazy. No, when I was a freshman, that would have fucked me up. If my professor came in to the classroom and was like, bruh, why are you guys here? I would have wet my pants. I would have been like, oh my God, I'm in the wrong place. Like, it just, wow. Wow. The anxiety that would have thrown me through. Okay. So GeoGuessr. Yeah, no, we can definitely play that later. I need to get back to what I was doing. Okay, so the mixtape, guys. So we've got a better understanding now of the Plato and the Cavioto. They just called the allegory of the cave. And, yeah. Okay. Don't let that confuse. I really like that line. I really enjoyed that line. I might use that either for a song title or something. Okay, parents. Brainwashed parents. I'm just gonna go. I was okay. Anyway. Physicality in the shadows. And fudging. Education. Education. Critical. Oh my God. Critical assessment. Pain of learning. And what is it called? He was describing the pain of learning and I guess pride. Learning and pride. Man, I can't think of like sentences right now. I'm just gonna put pride. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Good notes. Okay. Chat, you guys are W, bro. I appreciate you for sticking with me and learning what my mixtape is gonna be about. Okay. So we've all got thoughts and opinions, right? We're all going through shit, trying to figure out how the world makes sense to everybody else, but not us, you know? We're all looking at shadows, unable to move. Names MC, bro. You scared me. Okay. So yeah, we're all in the shadows, looking at these shadows, trying to figure out what's what, when really we should be turning around, educating ourselves. Using reason to understand the intelligent world. Reasoning. Pride. Learning. Pain of learning. Oh, the trials. Not trails. The trials of... Hold on. I got it, guys. Hold on. Dang, where is it? Trials of pain of learning. Reason and pride of reasoning. Okay. Woo! Could you guys hear my brain just like melting. Okay, so in these notes somewhere is this mixtape. So I'm thinking of a better title than this. High key, I'm thinking of this as the title. Is that too simple? That might be too simple. It could just be Story of When Is It? Either way, so the plan is to have 10 songs. 10 songs about the journey of discovering her inner voice and the power of education, high keysy. It's like I always knew education was important. You know, I've always been a big proponent of education. Okay? Still am. Still love it. But like, until you get to a point in your life where all you have, yo, Vamush, I appreciate you. Where all you have is what's in your brain, you start to feel a little shaky. I'm not gonna hold you. You start to be like, wait, how do I fold a fucking, those bed sheets that, like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, who's Josh? How you doing? What are those bed sheets called? You know, the ones that like fitted. Do I know how to fold a fitted bed sheet? No. I know how to kind of fold it. You know what I mean? But it's like, if I taught myself, then I can teach others. And shit like that. So I'm going to make 10 songs about that. We've got a month. I'm going to put a little due date on it. Man, it's like 3 good weeks left. Okay. I'm going to say appreciate you decide. Bro, when should I put this due date? Okay, you know what? I'm going to put the 30th. I'm going to put the 30th. I high key will probably need all the time, you know. Okay, guys. Okay? This is our goal. We got to do this mixtape. Okay? We got to do that interview stuff. We gotta have fun. You know, we gotta have fun. But unfortunately, I gotta go. Because my wifey is mad that I took up a shift. And she's not wrong to be mad, you know? She's not wrong to be mad. Appreciate you, member GG. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully, I'll be here. 10:30. Pink Gang. I'll see you guys. Ooh, Pink Gang is actually kind of fire. Hold on. Pink Gang. Okay, I'll see you guys. Bye.